Hey guys, so here we are with another tea talk and stuff. I had my hair down and then it just like kept fucking bothering me, so I just put it down or put it up. Now today we are going to have a little tea and talk about forgiveness and love. So Valentine's Day just happened last week this past week. And I, for one, know that I didn't feel sad. I celebrated myself and I spoiled myself. And that's something that I kind of learned to do anyway. And, but there was this time where I did feel I've been going through a lot when it comes to romance, when it comes to certain things, and I am starting to honestly fully understand this journey that I'm on and the weird things that it entails, and how I'm just coming to accept that love is a huge part of my life, and it's a huge part of all of our lives. It's a part of who we are, and first off, if you're new to my channel, thank you for clicking on this video. It's been really fun, and I am going to continue to do these tea talks and stuff like that. This is going to be something that's a little hard for me to really jump into, simply because I'm still on the journey. I'm still discovering a lot about love and how I feel and what I'm experiencing in my journey when it comes to love, because I've recognized that I'm on a journey in the particular subject of that that isn't exactly completely relatable to everybody. But one thing that I can relate to is forgiveness. And as divines are rising and we are standing in our power and we are embracing the feminine energy and the masculine energy alike. A lot of feminines are doing this, and masculines. Masculines are stepping into their feminine side and getting in touch with their emotions and getting in touch with these parts of themselves that the world has told them is completely wrong for so long. And masculines, if you are watching this, I am so, so proud of you, and I fully support you, and know that a lot of feminines do. And especially in a world where we feel like it's one or the other, is the best way I could put it. You can't be both. But the thing is that in love, when we don't forgive, we reject a part of ourselves. Because everything is a reflection. So I'm just gonna, basically this is going to be around forgiveness and in love, but how I've learned it through embracing the masculine energy and the feminine energy. This is a tea talk, so I'm just gonna kind of be rambling, but I hope that it helps somebody out there. Now, in my journey, I know that I've already said that I was a very unbalanced divine feminine energy. It wasn't even like technically divine. It was just, I was feminine energy. I was all over the place. I didn't know how to validate myself, and I didn't know how to love myself. And so I usually searched for that in masculine energy. That didn't necessarily mean a man. Just if they were I was never truly quiet. I'm a Leo Mercury, so there's never been a part of me that was really quiet. But there was a part of me that was afraid to speak up and really say how I was feeling, and felt like my feelings were invalid, and felt like, no, even if I truly was hurt, it didn't matter, because I've always been taught that my feelings were invalid. And I had to learn how that I validate myself, and I had to learn it the hard way, but I had to learn it through forgiveness, and that forgiveness came very recently in my life. The past few months, 6 months since I started opening my heart again. And you know, it's been strange. It's been weird. It's been really weird. You know, I'm an open-minded skeptic, and I've definitely, after a certain experience has it been 5 years? About 5 years ago, I definitely stepped into my masculine side. But I didn't, like a little bit, but I didn't truly do that till actually a few years ago, like 2017, when I went through a breakup of sorts, of a very short-term relationship, in my opinion. And yeah, so I was kind of forcing myself into my masculine side, and I went full force. I was more logical than anything. I was definitely in my personal power. I became angry. Now I'm not saying a balanced masculine is angry, but anger isn't negative. Anger can be used for positive, you know? I know a lot of people are like, oh, anger, bad juju. It's like, bitch, use that shit. Like utilize that anger for something positive in your life. And I did. So I finally got angry about something that happened years ago. I finally allowed myself to get angry about a lot of things in my life, honestly. And learned to validate how I felt, learned to set real boundaries for myself. But it only fully came full circle, fully came into, like, really stepped into my power when I forgave. Now, you don't have to forgive. You don't. That's your choice. You don't have to forgive. But I can't tell you how freeing it is when you no longer carry that on your shoulders, when you no longer feel like that's your burden to bear. So how do we tie all this growth and this balance with the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy within us? How does forgiveness come into play? Well, I would say that I hated men at one point in my life. And in reality, I was saying that I was hating a part of myself. And I think what I meant with that was because, yes, I have been molested. Yes, I have been abused. However, the thing is, to reject a certain aspect is of, like, for example, men, you know, in their masculinity or whatever, is to reject oneself in some way, because everything is a reflection. Now, I understand I am a feminist. I may be a different breed, I'm not sure, but I very much respect masculine energy. I don't confuse it with boy energy. I don't confuse it with this inconsistent, you know, incoherent, you know, can't decide on anything, just bouncing around, following everything in the 3D, no spiritual aspects, just fucking living from the ego, which the ego is supposed to be like a beast that you tame within yourself. You're not supposed to reject that either. But a lot of masculine energies are prone to really live in the 3D world. To everything that they do is based in what everyone else thinks. They care what everyone else thinks. They feel like they have something to prove. And, you know, a lot of that happens. I'm not mistaking that energy for masculine energy, because that's not a divine masculine energy. Even though a divine masculine is very grounded, powerful, protective, he is also loving. He can be vulnerable. He's not afraid to ask for help, but he's also wanting to be a provider. He is a balance of the feminine and masculine energies. And a feminine who is primarily feminine, not gender related, takes on masculine energy with the knowledge that she has to speak, or he, feminine energy has to speak up for themselves. They have to speak up and say what they want. If they need to do something, they can go out and do it. They can go out and get it. Feminines who respect their divine nature. They are very open and loving and nurturing and caring, but they also will fuck your day up if you take advantage of that. So it's this balancing act. And when I said I hated men, really I was rejecting the masculine side of myself, because I, in a way, really resented the masculine energy, because I allowed myself to feel so powerless as a feminine, as if being a divine feminine, I'm not allowed to speak my truth. I'm not allowed to say what I'm feeling. I'm not allowed to speak what I'm thinking. And in reality, I can say whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I don't need anyone's permission to do that. So, but I wasn't there yet, because I was rejecting that part of myself. Now, through this lesson years ago, eventually it led to who I am today, where I was actually having a conversation with a friend, and she, everybody's at a different place in their journey. And she was saying how she wishes all men could burn. And instantly, I almost bulked up, and I looked her square in the eye, and I said, if you reject that masculine energy, sure, I know you're speaking from boy energy, you're speaking from unbalanced masculine energy. However, don't even dare put them in the same class as our divine masculines. Don't even start. Because to reject that part of yourself is to reject them is to reject a part of yourself. And as a woman who also feels like she is more of the feminine aspect, and I have worked on myself to embrace the masculine side, it's that protective part of yourself. That's a masculine part of yourself. Feminines are protective, but masculines are about protection and stability and stuff like that. And I brought that to the forefront, and I looked at her and said, as a feminine, I will fight you. Because there was just this part of me that I didn't even know was there, honestly. I know I've been working on this, but it really didn't show till that moment where I was like, I'm in this place where I'm protective of the masculine. Just as the masculine energy would be protective, not possessive, of feminine energy. So, but that only came trying to wrap this all up in a bow of forgiveness. But I had to forgive parts of myself that didn't allow that love, that openness, taking the feminine's compassion and understanding and nurturing element, rejecting using that to heal the masculine side of me. I had to learn to forgive a masculine energy that I already saw. And You know, even though at the time it was very boy energy, you know, if you're not familiar with these terms, you can look it up. Oh, I forgot his name. There's a podcast where they talk to divine masculines. Super awesome. I'll leave it in the description below if for any guys or gals out there that feel like, or non-binary, that feel like they resonate with one energy. So, but I still saw that, and it definitely reflected back to me the rejection that I placed upon myself. Now, does that mean that certain actions by certain people in my life, was it my fault? Absolutely not. Did it make my feelings invalid? Absolutely not. My feelings were completely valid. Now, was I able to speak that at the time? No, because I rejected that part of myself. Was I able to really stand up for myself? No, because I rejected that part of myself. Whereas now, good luck. Good luck fucking with me. Like, it's just the way it is. You know, either I'm going to let it be, or you're going to hear what I say, and then I'm going to let it be and walk away. Now, through forgiveness, did I learn this? Through forgiveness of myself and others, was I truly able to embrace both sides of myself and heal both sides of myself? And also, I believe that, am I able to one day come into union with someone who has a masculine energy? Because I can respect that now. And not only that, through this conversation I just recently had with someone, am I able to truly love that and embrace that and be protective of that and respect it in a way that I've never respected it before. And I know that whoever reciprocates this to me will be able to do the same for my feminine energy. So, just a little food for thought. Okay, guys, so that's the video I have for you today. How to heal through balancing your divine feminine and divine masculine energy. You know, I hope this kind of gave new perspective to everything. If you liked it, leave a comment. Follow my channel. There will be more. I always say that. I do tarot readings as well, mid-month and the beginning of the month. You could check that out as well. Other than that, I will see you in another video. Bye.